In this particular video, I am going to talk about how you can manage this checkbox. As you can see, this is the little complex form I have uh, created so that you guys can understand a better way. So if you will click here this checkbox, any of the checkbox, then the value of the state will be updated with the true, and if you will uncheck, then it will becomes false. So as you can see also that if you are clicking here, then based on true or false value is you are getting like this one. But here it is a problem. Many people have experienced some problem. What is the problem? Basically, what will be the initial value? You will always getting updated that particular value. However, as you can see here that this is the zone.js, and you can notice this is the basic info, and for this particular section, this is the task section, have a lots of checkbox. For this we have created another component. So the component is, as you can see, it is basic task. Okay, and on the checkbox on change event, if someone will click the checkbox on that event, you are calling one method and you are passing the data. Means this is a props, as a props you are passing the data, and accordingly data these are the working. So this is the basic form, and this is the basic task component which we have utilized and passed some props. In the props we have passed the data, and as a props, like as you can see, this is a checkbox and the value is this props task data, then wardrobe for wardrobe, and for bedside table it is a bedside table. In this way you are managing all these things. So this is the basic info, and on that, as you can notice, bed, wardrobe, door and window, all this object is created for this particular checkbox. So there are the total seems to be a 6 checkbox. That's why there are the 6 6 variables. You can see 6 objects are available, and initial value is false because initial it will be unchecked. That's why it is a false, and we are, after clicking, we are making a true. And you can also notice this is a show task. This is the another thing, it is for to initially this will be hidden. If you will click here and here, then it will be hidden. If you will click this submit button, then this will becomes true, means so task becomes true, and then this will be visible based on the condition. We have provided some the ternary operator to provide the condition to, if that particular value will be true, then this will be visible. So that's why we are showing or hiding and uh, writing some of the condition. So now it's for this particular thing, and for each of this value, each of this checkbox, based on the click event, you are setting the value. It's a good thing. But what is the problem is that, as you can notice here in the basic task, here we in the value we have set the value. Okay, the value is this dot props, it means latest value will be always be available. And on change, in case of on change method, if someone will change their value, someone will checked or unchecked. In that particular case, one, you know as you can see, one method will call, and in the basic info you can see here that if they can use this props to call this method, so that's why they call this use this props to call this method on change event. And basically these are doing certain thing. What they are doing, they are doing a certain thing. I will talk about these things, but as you know that if you will do a dynamically, unlike others like other fields, as you can see supervisor, Jones, and upload drawing, unlike others, if you will do in this way, for example this state e dot target dot name, it means you got a name and the name is same as the name of the field, like this name. As you can see, if I will, as you can see, this is a name, so this name is same as a variable of the state object, so it is the same, but still you will not able to get all these things. As you can notice that you are collecting the name e dot target dot name, it means you will get the value of name, and then e dot target dot value, it means you will get the value, and it should be, if someone will check, then the true and false are updating. Like if you will click here the true and the false, the value is get updated as per the true and false, as these things should happen, but it's not like that. In checkbox it will not work in this way. That's why you need to do in a different way. So uh, I am pausing this video for some reason. Now I come back. So as you notice that if you will do a check or uncheck here, then the value is not getting updated. That's the problem. We need to overcome this problem. So that's why we have done in a different way. So what is the way? In the dynamic logic, this logic is for the whole form, but based on the condition, we are updating the value on change method dynamically. So based on the value we are changing, like if this is for the for this array, dynamic array, then we are doing in a different way. So we are getting the information of the index of the array, and then name we are collecting, and name is same, and in this way we are doing. And for the checkbox we will do in a different way. For the checkbox e dot target dot name, you can get a name and you can get a value and update it. It's not work because value will not get changed. That's the situation and that's the issue. To overcome this issue, we have some solution. Solution is that, as you notice that on change method, each of the on change method, as you can see here, that this is the on change, and we have call one method. This is the method basically utilized from the props, because we have used here the props. So props name is something like checkbox value, and they are calling one method if someone if click event will occur. So that's why this we have utilized, and since this method is taking some of the parameter, the one parameter is the name, means the for which value you want to update, and it should be whatever name, the same as name, and then another parameter is the data, whatever initial data it have, means it is a true, it is a false, whatever latest data is available. So you are passing this information on that particular method, and this method, what they are doing, method is a checkbox value. This is a taking these two parameter, one is a name and another is a value, and checking that value is true or not. If it is a true, to make it false, and if it is a false, then make it true. So this way we are updating the state value, state object value for the checkbox. So this is the one way, and another one, another way is that you can notice here this one. Another way is that you can see here the checkbox. If you are clicking here the true or false, means based on the checked or unchecked, the value of true and false get updated, means you are console logged, so that you can understand. So let's check, check it this code so that you can understand a better way. This is another approach. The another approach is, you need to use, instead of a value, you need to use the checked. It means it will keep updated with the true and false. So this is state.checked. Checked is it a state object here. So as you can see, this is the object, it is a state object, and initially it will be false, but after you will done a check or uncheck, an on change method, you are getting a targeted checked value. Checked value is differently, it may be a true or false. So initially it will be a true and you are updating with it. So if you will click then on change method, this checked value got changed, and if it is will be changed, then definitely if you will console log, then latest state object for a checkbox will get updated with the latest value. So in this way you can also handle this. So as you can see that we have console log to check the value, that value is get updated or not. So as you can notice that this state dot checked, it means if you will get a value of the checked, you will get a latest value. It means if you will click here the checked, then it becomes true, and if you will click here the, as you can see, unchecked, then it becomes a false. So in this way it is working. So I hope that you understand about it. As you can notice that here the checked we have called, it means this one e dot target dot checked. If you will do, then you will get the value of latest value of this checkbox. So in this way you can handle the checkbox related thing in a React, and I know that it is little complex for the initially, but it is very easy, and definitely in this way you can manage the checkbox in any of the form. So if you will face any problem related to this, then definitely let us know. So as here why I did comment, one more thing I want to mention, that e dot target dot type, and we have did a checkbox. If it is a checkbox, then we are doing nothing here, because here you can notice that in on change method, in the form will get changed, then we are calling this handle change method, and these checkboxes also comes in this particular form. It means two method will be triggered. One is for the form got changed, that's why you this method will trigger handle change, and another one is that input value got changed, that's why another method will get called, and another method is this one. So since we are handling these things with the another method, that's why we have commented, we have removed this particular thing from this logic. That's why we have written the condition and we are doing nothing. However, you can also manage in a better way. I already did, that's why I shown to you. If you want to manage these things in a good if else condition, then you can do as well. So if you will face any problem related to this, then definitely let us know. So now I am stopping these things.